Fabio. You're listening to the Grooverider on the BBC Radio 1, 97 to 99 FM. On Radio 1. You're listening to the Grooverider on the BBC Radio 1, 97 to 99 FM. It's Fabio.
This program might contain strong language. If you're easily offended, switch off now.
Don't get me wrong, I'm prepared, but I ain't really prepared for what you've got. I've got to be honest.
I'm not really prepared, you know. I've got to be honest with you. I just dragged the bag from a little set I done a little while ago, and I said, you know what, these things can play tonight.
Yeah, for real.
You know, I like to be a bit blasé about these things. It's a bit casual.
And Sunday night we got
It's Grace.
Yeah, that's
Herbal, the old school special. It's going to be a bit of an old school weekend this weekend. Do you know what I mean? I think we're doing Terminals the night after.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right, man. So, that should be hot as well,
yeah,
man.
It's Herbal Sunday, Boxing Day special, you know. Is it Boxing Day? No, Christmas Eve this year. Should be alright. Myself, you, and Brian G and L Double.
Oh, no doubt.
Classics.
For real.
So it's a big night.
Right, Danny C, man. What's happened to Danny? Danny C.
I don't know, you tell me. You know, I used to put stuff out for him. And
no,
stuff.
for real. And this is one of my favourite tracks from Danny as it goes. Who's got the jazz?
Bad tune.
Bad tune. So we're going to go into a little flavour mid-90s. We're not going too deep back.
Nah, we're not doing that.
So if you really wanted to hear...
Shut that down.
Shut that down. Super sharp shooter. You ain't going to hear that tonight. No disrespect to Zinc, them mans.
I like Super Sharp.
I love the tune, but we're not going into that era tonight.
No, I might get drawn.
Yeah, I've got it here, actually. I'm about to draw it out. She's alright.
You know. Danny C.
Waste my time.
Drum, sounds of bass. Fabio, Radio 1.
sound of Danny C. Who's got the jazz? Going old school. We're going from like mid-90s. The Metalheads era, the Speed era. Those were good days, Groove.
Yeah, they were the days, man. Well, no, they weren't the days.
No,
the
not
days
these
was
days,
88,
yeah.
kind of, you know, that era there. But this was a pretty good period, man.
It was a good period, man. It was
Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't really want to go back too far back to the, what is it, Mr. Cook business and all that.
Mr. Kirk's Nightmare.
Yeah, that all them kind of business. I'm feeling them tunes, but they were development tunes.
All right, we've got some suggestions from the message board. Scanner, Heaven, remember that?
I do remember that, but...
Do you know I was looking for that today and I couldn't find it?
You liar.
Leviticus?
Yeah, Burial.
Yeah.
Bad tune, Jumping Jack Frost, if anybody didn't know. That, you know,
come on, man.
You know, when he was doing the music more, do you know what I mean? Leviticus was a big tune that should have gone national if it was handled properly.
For real. But you know, back in the days, it was different things.
Yeah.
Some ghetto
I think it was like them times. It was FFFRR who was signing anything.
That's right.
That was moving. Like Pete Tong signed up Goldie, and them times, you know.
Because Leviticus came out on London, yeah.
I think something was going to go on. I don't know if it actually.
But it did. Yeah. The whole thing got kind of.
Yeah.
It went all a bit funny, man. But what a tune, man.
Yeah, big tune.
And the Helicopter song.
Helicopter tune.
Helicopter tune.
Yeah, that can get drawn to like Deep Blue.
Real, man.
That's a standard beat to play, you know.
But listen, we've got to take it back as well. We've got to talk about Metalheads as well, because that place, man,
groundbreaking.
I don't think I've seen a DJ own a club like the way he used to own that spot.
Yeah, a lot of people hated on that.
Yeah, but it was
still to this day, a lot of people are still kind of hating about that.
How comes we didn't used to play down there?
Well, you know, if you had the skills, and it's about skills. And how many of those people that were moaning are here today?
Man, but the vibe in there was incredible. That was Goldie's club. That was
Goldie's. That's Goldie's.
Goldie used to do a club at a place called the Blue Note in Hoxton. Incredible club.
Yeah.
And Grooverider was a resident, and myself and Scotty used to come down there, and Kevin Storm, and man, those days, man. And right, I'm going to go back to a tune. That is not a tune that everyone plays. You know, one of them rider tunes. But this tune, I drew it out today, and I'm going to have to draw this out in my set, you know?
Okay.
As a standard thing. As a standard thing, I'm going to have to draw this out.
Let's go.
You remember this little thing here?
Not yet. I'm scratching.
I remember one night I came down, I had to put a little shuffle on. I had to put a little shuffle onto this tune here. It's Lemon D.
Right. What?
The Art of Noise thing.
What's? Oh, right.
It's a little groove thing, man.
Okay, I remember this. I remember what you're talking about.
Big shout going out to Lemon. I've got a few more Lemon tracks coming up a little bit later.
He's made some bad tunes.
Oh, come on, man. He's very underrated.
Oh, please. For years. Anyway, let's just check this out, man.
The message boards bbc.co.uk/Radio1. Track listings are online now. bbc.co.uk soundcloud.co.uk/Radio 1. Standards in drum and bass. Fabio on Radio 1.
Sound of Lemon D.
Rough tune, man.
What a tune.
I remember that step there. See, that was kind of into tune, that little side-stepping thing. That's my boys.
Yeah.
We'll be at Metal Edge now, and I can see the one arm lifting up in the air now, and the foot going high.
Speakers getting banged up and
proper marching going on.
So anyway, listen, we're in the Christmas week.
Got to say Merry Christmas to everybody, and you know, tomorrow's a big day for the food.
That's right.
It's a big day. Be sucking that turkey bone, fam. Getting the metal matchstick out when EastEnders is on, loosening the belt with the matchstick in your teeth. Savage.
I'm looking forward to Herbert on Sunday, actually.
Yeah, it's going to be good, man.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
It's a big night.
Because you know, sometimes you play these old school tunes and they can sidetrack you, you know.
No,
you
but
can think things were better then, in a funny sort of way. If you get into that mindset, it's quite dangerous.
I'm going to tell you, man, the part one that we did earlier on in the year, when we started dropping some of these tunes, man, it was incredible. It was sick. I'm telling you, it's like being back at Blue Note back then.
For real, yeah?
It's like, you're going to see Sunday, man.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Big shout going out to Brian G as well.
Oh, yeah. Now, if Brian came with it, that's why I had to get Brian on the second bill again, because he come with the underground V selection.
Oh, right.
The ones that never came out. They're the tunes I want to hear.
Brush things and Roni things and
Roni things that never ever saw the light of day. Big.
Right. Now, I've got to draw this one.
You just beat me to it, dog. That's all you've done. That's all you've done. I've got that in the bag. I'm ready for you.
Oh, please, man. And this tune...
In fact, Lee played this the other day.
Yeah. And
Swerve.
Yeah, right. Some speeded up kind of version.
Yeah, didn't even sound too bad.
It sounded all right.
Done a little Ableton Live thing, just time stretched it.
Is that the way they work it, yeah?
Yeah. You can time stretch in the little Ableton. Technology, right. Fab. It's 2006, dog.
Oh, man, I'm not even on MySpace yet. I'm still scratching my head.
Still ain't pimped your profile, no?
You're not pimped my profile yet, sir. Not yet. But I've got to say, big shout going out to Brian Ford in Hull. He's loving the tunes. Also, big up your chest, gentlemen. That's coming from Lucy with 3 kisses. Oh, yeah. And you've got to play some Dillinja, anything, because he's the best producer in the world. I'm sure some Dillinja is going to run later on. You're going to hear about 5 or 6 Dillinja things, because this guy's been holding up. I'm serious. He's been holding up the dance floor for about 10 years straight. For a little while, man. And by himself. Some of the early stuff that people don't really remember. They don't realise it was Dillinja. They don't realise it was Dillinja. So we're going to make you recognise tonight. That's right. Some people are going to get saluted tonight who don't normally get saluted. It's Fabio Grooverider. We're going back. Mid-90s. That's the way we're doing it. Oh, you know what?
I'll tell you after anyway. There's a liberty I saw in the paper this week, you know.
You're joking.
I got to tell you about this.
All right, tell me after.
What a liberty.
offering you space to place new steps of change.
Yo, Ryder, stop that. What's going on, man? We have to take that one back to the edge. Simply too dangerous.
You know, Fab.
You're coming like Tyson, yeah?
Fab, we're coming with the big tunes.
Coming like Tyson. Do you know what I'm saying?
How long would it take you to dig this one out?
Oh, please.
That's what I mean. I put them to the side, Fab. I keep coming across one. I put them to the side.
It sounds like you got on CD. You're so crisp.
Nah, Jay. I've still got the plate somewhere as well. Can you believe that?
Please, you're joking.
This is the vinyl, the 10-inch vinyl. Remember back in the day, the 10-inch vinyls?
I remember that, man. Rob Playford.
Oh, please.
Them cats was doing the 10-inch thing.
One of the biggest tunes. It's got to be the top 10. One of the top 10 drum and bass tunes of all time.
What a tune.
It's Omni Trio, if you didn't know.
And funny enough, you mentioned him, man. Earlier in the year, he ripped me and said he's given up, man.
You're joking?
Yeah, he's given up. He said he's given up the whole thing. He's been in the game a long time and he's knocking it on the head. And he said thanks to me and yourself for supporting him over the years.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. So respect's going out to... Yeah, man. Respect's going out to Omni Trio and Rob Playford. All of them
All of those moving shadow cats, man.
For real, man.
Deep Blue. That Deep Blue's got to drop. You know, innit?
Please. Standard.
Love that tune, fam.
Oh, incredible tune.
Still
just brings back memories, man. So badly, man.
What, back in the car and all that?
Well, your mind readers.
Back then, boy.
Oh, yeah.
When I was a young guy, I was rolling it out. Playing the field. But, yeah, man, it brings back so much memories.
Wonderful stuff, man.
I'm really trying to think of places outside of Speed and Metalheads from that era, and I cannot remember.
No, I can't really remember a lot of places,
I remember Heads...
at Leisure Lounge, I remember that.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you
that
what.
Was cracking.
I'll tell you where this used to bust out. Paradise Club.
Oh, yeah.
Well Dance.
Oh,
A-Wolves at Paradise Dance. You remember Lid?
Yeah, Lid Airport and them spots there.
Yeah, man.
And even
Stuart Banks and all those cats.
Stu Banks from Cambridge, big shout to them mans. And also Milton Keynes, man.
Oh, the Sanctuary.
Incredible place.
Oh, what a place, man.
Dreamscape and Helter Skelter.
Mickey Linus, Amnesia House.
And
all those cats,
remember Murray, man.
Yeah, that's what I said, man.
Rest in peace, man.
No doubt. Mickey Linus, my boy. Mickey Linus,
for real. Rest in peace to him as well.
All those cats, man.
Got some text message to read out. Clive, I'm loving the tunes. No, let's start again. I'm loving the tunes, Fab and Groove, bringing back some dark memories. Chilling out and loving the tunes. Play some Goldie from Darren on the M4.
Oh, that's gonna come.
Standard.
Every day of my life things are Ghosts. That VIP version.
That's the one,
That is the one.
Ryder's Ghost, Fabio's Ghost.
Yeah, that's right.
And lastly, you boys must have some good stories from over the years. You should write a book.
Oh,
please, we don't want to do
when
that.
I'm single.
Oh, damn.
I'll do the book now. I'll be single in a minute. So,
oh, damn.
So we'll shut that down immediately.
Straight away.
Oh, yeah. That Liberty I was saying.
Yeah.
It's a bit new school. I was reading the paper last week. No, this week. And you know when they do that celebrity look-alike? One celebrity looks like another kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened? What a liberty. Check this one. Didier Drogba with Naomi from EastEnders.
No way. That's blasphemous, man. It's the hair thing, you know. That's borderline.
Yeah, they both got the same hair.
That is so borderline. It's incredible. That's incredible.
What a liberty.
But I can kind of see what they're talking about.
They showed the two pictures. I was like, I can kind of see that, to be honest with you. Right. Back to the top of the show when Fabio pronounced the wrong tune. We're going to play the right tune.
Right.
So this is Subway, Ed Rush on Prototype Recordings.
Where you been? You're late. So this is the right tune. This is Subway.
This is Subway. Prototype Recordings, big tune. It had Kilimanjaro on the flip.
Please. Oh, that was on the flip of this, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, some double A-side business.
Yeah. Of course. That's the way it was running.
So I got to send a shout out to Ed Rush, also Nico from back then. Fierce, Optical, Matrix, you know that little clique.
They're all still going as well.
Roland.
They're all still going, man.
Yeah, they're all still going, man. I haven't seen Nico for a while.
I haven't seen Nico. No, he's the only one. The rest of them fierce.
Yeah,
you've had him up in the place recently.
Yeah. Everybody's working.
Ed and everyone's working, doing their thing.
I've had Ed Rush and Optical in recently as well. Everybody's working, man. So if you just looked on, it's Fabio and Grooverider doing an old school special through the Christmas period. Makes a change to dig in the vaults, play a bit of vinyl.
That's right. How ironic.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
Well, for me they have anyway, but
they've changed, but things still remain the same.
Oh,
as well.
no doubt.
Standard, man.
Tunes change, but you know, we've got our own classics.
The basics are still there.
That's right. The formula.
The Radio 1 party was funny the other week as well.
Oh, please.
That was a killer.
All the girls get brave, don't they? What is that? Do you know what I mean? Touching me arms every minute. Like, yo, you need to fall back. I've got a girlfriend, you know. You need to fall back. Giving a little Christmas kiss. Some girl tried to open her mouth like tongues was going to go somewhere. I was like, yo.
Shut down.
All right, hey, babe, I know you work in the office and all that, but you know what?
And it's Christmas as well, but hey.
I
can't give you no love.
No love today.
Oh, tune. Oh, tune.
Fab, I brought a few things in today.
You did. So much so, you might have to stay over there. For a little while longer, anyway. A remix of this came out.
And it wasn't the right thing.
It wasn't the right thing. Weren't the right thing. So
I liked it, but it wasn't the right thing. It wasn't this thing.
It wasn't this thing.
Fam, made this tune? Was it Crust?
Die.
Oh, it was Die, yeah?
Yeah. Autumn.
Right, that's it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, actually I had Die on there, but I wasn't sure.
What a tune, man.
Oh, the original version.
It's a big tune. Grooverider. Wheel up, bring it back on, rewind that Grooverider.
It had to be done, fam.
Had to be done, man.
You know, we show respect where respect is due.
Every time.
DJ Die Autumn.
Big shout going out to Die, Crust, Roni.
Roni, we got a big thing from Roni. Gotta play that in a minute.
No doubt.
Love this shit, man. No, that would have been out of the mix a long time ago. It's like, whoa, what's this tune? I'm looking in the middle of the tune to see if it slipped into another tune.
Right, we've got some more requests. Requests. Who used to say that? Who used to say that? Requests.
Your gangster homies from down the line. It definitely wasn't anybody I know.
Oh dear. I think it was the Phase 1 days, actually.
Okay. Oh yeah,
might have been Classy J, actually. But
I talked to Booker the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's on MySpace.
Oh.
Yeah.
How is he?
Did you know? I told you. Did I? Do you know who else hit me up? That guy. What's his name?
Who?
Lloyd. What's his name again?
Lloyd who?
With the big locks. What was his name?
Lloyd.
He was on Phase 1.
No, I don't remember. Lloyd.
Oh, man.
What, used to play reggae music, yeah? Yeah, I do know you're talking about. Oh, no way. What's he doing then?
I don't know. He's still DJ.
Okay, everyone's still on the move.
What's his name? I remember.
I know Lloyd, LB or something.
Yeah, that's it. LSB. Yeah. He hit me up on MySpace the other day.
You're joking?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wicked.
Kind of doing all right. I think he's playing some club in Covent Garden and stuff.
Well, music, if it's in your blood, it's in your blood, isn't it? You ain't going nowhere, man.
That's right.
Some requests here. I don't know about some of these, actually. Valley of the Shadows.
Yeah, we can do that.
That could work.
We can do that. That's a good tune.
Then something from Nookie. I've got something from Nookie coming up a little bit later. Yeah. One True Parker Bubblegum, the Ray Keith remix. I don't remember that.
Wasn't one of my tunes.
I don't remember that one.
Don't know it.
I don't remember that.
Don't recollect. I think that's in Rob's selection. And that selection ain't getting played tonight.
Rob's producing tonight.
Right.
One of them ones.
That's it.
And,
no DJing tonight, Rob. We're leaving your records to the side.
Do you know what? I saw Trophy Twins who do a show Radio 1. And they said that they might have to hide from Westwood and Goldfinger. They were asking them for Dex's Midnight Runners. And he said the last time he asked Goldfinger, kind of gave him a little look.
You're joking.
I'd say, you know what?
One of them's quite mad, you know. He's on the stage. Like, I wonder if I should blow this woman up. I don't even know who she was anyway, so I don't care. I think she's one extra anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, like, I was on the stage to, I was on the stage, and we had having our photos done. And then that Trophy Twin, you know, the one with the ginger hair?
Yeah.
He's going to me, yeah. I'm looking at the girl going, I've had I've mined my carbs for tonight. I've stopped the carb, so I'm ready to take my photo. He was killing her.
He's joking.
He was going crazy. I was like, yo, this one might be able to hear you in a second, you know, dog.
I don't think he cared that night.
Oh, man, he was killing her. Oh, my belly's this, it's so flat, and this and that and that. And she was popping out a little bit. No disrespect, she was popping a little bit, though. You know, it's no problem to me. As I say, I'm a married man. I've got no problem with it. But she was popping out a little bit. For the tight dress she was wearing, and for the Christmas that she thought she had, she really needed to kind of do a 200 sit-ups immediately. Because she thought she was Chris. You know, the old weave was just... Alright, that's it. I mean, that's... Everybody knows she's the only woman in my photograph. And by the way, this is Fabio speaking. Right.
Dear.
Going something a little bit left of the field, Fab.
The intros.
You're not ready for this, Fab. You don't remember this yet. Wait till this one drops out. You're going to remember. The high step.
Oh my God.
Beats, bass, and culture.
That's what I'm talking about, Fab.
You've gone in too horrible.
We're going in now, Fab. We're going in.
You've gone in too horrible.
I played this to Goldie the other day. He nearly slapped his hand until it nearly bled. Graham Records, old school.
It's a big tune. Fabio.
You see.
The lovely crackles of vinyl once more. Oh, those days. The memories. The sound of Adam F. Brand new funk from 1999. Big shout to Adam. He was a man with some big tunes in his box. One of the first tunes we ever played on the show. Remember that clearly. Got some of your emails to read out. Big up Fab and Groove. The show's amazing. You're the nuts. Coming from DJ G, man. You should release these tunes as an album. It'd be wicked. From MCEZ. And can you give a big shout to everyone going to the massive D&B rave at Birmingham NEC on New Year's Eve? Coming from Lisa, Clarkey and Will. It's old school. We're going in. 96 to 2000. Nothing before, nothing after. Big shout out to everyone from the era, to the Paradise Club crew, to the Speed crew, Metalheads crew. Everyone that's soaking up these tunes from back in the day. Myself and Grooverider, this is how we do. Old school special just before the Xmas period kicks off. Sunday night you can catch these styles and these vibes down at Herbal. Myself, Grooverider, Brian G, say no more.
Bass and culture. BBC Radio 1. BBC Radio 1. BBC Radio 1. BBC Radio 1.
sound of Peshay. Oh, I nearly choked.
You better drink that a bit slowly, son. You're getting on a bit, man. You know, like all of us, you know, we've got to take it easy in this age here. Easy.
You choke, you could croak, Groove.
That's
you know
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. All right, let me read out some of these suggestions. And these are pretty good suggestions. Dark Side Ninja says Roni size, it's jazzy.
Okay.
DJ J Key says super sharp shooter just to wind Fabio up. Firefox says DJ SS Black, the original mix.
Oh, yeah.
This is a big tune. Mercury 27 says codename Jon, The Warning.
Oh, do you know what? That's on the CD. I might have to draw that out.
I haven't heard that tune for years.
Yeah, I heard it. I listened to it earlier on, actually.
Right.
It sounded bad.
Lifeline says Solid State, class of 76.
Oh, yeah, that's a tune.
Big Life says Goldie, Inner City Life.
Okay.
Yep. And Badman Josh says...
What the Red Eyes mix.
Oh, no, we don't want to hear that. Don't play that version, fam. Good grief. We'll have another war in our hands.
No doubt.
Can Goldie go to One Extra to explain what happened? Goldie said, excuse me?
No, I can't go anywhere.
Don't be silly.
Let's get it straight.
Badman John says Crust and Warhead. I was planning to get that on, Badman John, but now you've said that, you've just crashed it. So, no, we won't get that one. Definitely one of the biggest tunes of that era.
Oh, please, man. And if you just tuned in, you've missed a lot of good stuff. Ed Rush, DJ Die, Andy C, little Adam F, some Bukem, some Lemon D. Still got some Dillinja. And we've got to give some props to Peshay as well.
Oh, without a doubt,
We've got to give some props to Peshay.
Changed the course of the game, man, with the jazz flow.
Trust me, with the whole flow, his productions, the way he came and done his thing.
And then he hit the disco thing with that Burning.
Man.
Remember Burning? I played that at Ministry of Sound one day.
No way.
Don't remember like when we played it at that Ministry thing.
That New Year's Eve thing.
New Year's Eve was live on Radio 1.
You know what? He does this every now and again. I thought I played quite a good set, right? There's about 11,000 people up in this piece, right? A Groove comes on. He said, boy, I've got this little Peshay thing, it's all right, you know. This thing, I'm not joking, right? It ended up like a football match. Last minute, West Ham near Helecopter.
Absolutely obliterated it.
Absolutely murdered that place, man. What a tune you got me burning, man.
Burning.
And his remix of music. And I tell you what, Peshay.
Man, mad props to you, son.
Mad props to your kid. But anyway, listen, I had to draw this out. Because it's a man who's still alive and kicking, still around making some wonderful tunes. Little Shy FX.
Oh, what history that guy's got, man.
What history, man.
What a history.
Another guy who's come with it time and time again over the years.
All these players we played tonight are all in the game still.
They're all still in the game, all still doing their thing. None of them ducked out, none of them crashed it.
No, and they're all like at the highest point they can be in this game.
And you know the thing about Shy comes and does his things, go away, and he comes and he reassesses his game and he just comes back.
Does his homework.
I remember when he did this, there was a lot of hating on him, because you know what? I remember he played Tina Moore somewhere, and a lot of people were hating on him, you know, because he played a garage tune over R.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And he thought, you know what? I'm going to come with a little thing. And he came with this thing. And remember Pandora's Box as well?
Yeah, he's made too many tunes, man.
Too many tunes, man. Bambataa from Shy FX.
Wolf.
Oh, incredible tune.
I was playing that the other day. I'm looking to bring the Dillinja remix into my set.
Oh, you're joking?
I had to download it. I bought it the other day.
Because the Dillinja remix of that is incredible.
Yep, I'm bringing that back.
It's incredible.
I'm bringing it back.
So Sunday night, we're going to have a bit of a jump off on Sunday night. Myself, Grooverider and Brian G, Grace Herbal, we're celebrating the old school.
That's right, we're going to flip it over to Turnmills on the site. Was it? On the Monday night? Tuesday night. Boxing Day.
Radio 1, old school. Right, the sound of Shy Effects. Bambataa. What year is this from, Dog?
You asking me? Dog, I didn't even know the name of that tune until just now. Back what year is it? You need to ask Bailey those ones. He's a living train spotter. You need to ask Bailey and them.
Who knows the serial number of them?
Oh, Bailey's deep. I'm not that deep. I just know that it's a bad tune or not. I'm not that deep.
No doubt.
So, yeah, I better roll my Martin on Fire story then quickly, yeah? I like this one. You want to hear it again, fam? Went up to this spot on Sunday. It's my friend's birthday. And he's gone to me, yeah, I'm having a little drink at this bar down in Wandsworth. I said, oh, yeah. I thought, no, one of them in crap bag places. So I thought, all right then, I've got to go herbal early tonight. So, all right then, I'll roll over there with you. So we've rolled over there now. And I've seen Spoonie in there. Like, I've gone to the bar, I was like, somebody said to me, Spoonie's in there. I goes, shut up, what's Spoonie going to be doing in this crap bag place? So I walked over to the bar, I see Spoonie. I go, Spoonie, what are you saying, dog? He goes, yeah, I'm all right, Groove. You must be happy. Like the Man U West Ham thing, you know, because we just won and all that. You must be happy, Groove. I go, Spoonie, I'm nice. I goes, what are you doing here? He goes, yeah, my mate's playing. I goes, who's playing? He goes, Martin O'Fire. I said, what? He goes, Martin O'Fire. I said, what, the rugby player? He goes, yeah, he's playing up there. I goes, you got to be kidding me. So I've looked up and I've seen Martin O'Fire. I didn't realise. Martin O'Fire looks small. Right? My friend's thinking, yeah, I'm going to have a dig at this. I'm going to have a pop at this fella in a minute because you know what? He's a kind of small. Right? So Martin O'Fire's playing. He's cool and all that, but it's a bit techno for me. I was like, Martin O'Fire, I was thinking, yeah, he's going to be playing some soulful house or some R&B.
Yeah, or a little something.
Looking at the dude, I thought, yeah, you got the high top and all that. You know, you're going to be playing right.
Little R&B should be
mate, the guy was a bit technoidy for me, man. I was like, what, you rolling with these cats, Mooney, yeah? And then in 2 twos, I see Army bust through the door with Javine.
Oh, I was joking.
Yeah!
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. We better cut that down straight away.
Sue me. Sue me. Harvey walked through with Javine. Sue me. Deny that one.
You can't sue against the truth.
Right.
We know this.
Sue me.
Little thing from Nookie. Had to go back in a little Re-Inforced thing. Big shout to Nookie. Underrated Nookie, you know.
He's never got the mad props that he deserves, man. And he's made all types of flavours, man. Remember that techno tune he done?
Oh, incredible.
I tried to give it to a couple techno, man. They didn't really understand what was going on. I was like, you play techno, right?
They weren't in it at all, man.
What?
Right, we're talking about proper techno, though.
Yeah, that's true. You know, if you're making the right things, you don't get no love.
That's right. We know this. It's Fabio Grooverider going in the old school selection. Grooverider up next. Little thing from Nookie entitled Only You.
classic slice of Nookie, man.
For real.
You know, the original 4/4 done tastefully.
The little stomp.
See, people need to know so much spin-offs of drum and bass have been created over the years.
Oh, for real, man. So much genres of it.
Broken out of it, man. It's a law unto itself, this music, man.
It is what it is.
That's right. So would you say there was the most prolific producer over the last 10 years, man? Or didn't you have one?
What in terms of making good music?
Yeah, you know, consistency.
I don't know, there's quite a few names, you know, bruv. I think Dillinja's got to be...
He's probably the most prolific, man.
Prolific over the years, and doesn't really ever seem to have a little dip or anything, man. He's just... Year in, year out, we talk about the man, and it's kind of like...
Do you know what? That is ironic you said that, you know, because you know what?
Oh, you got something here? Oh, my God.
I'm kind of glad you said that. That's why I asked the question.
You know this is going to tear down the face on Sunday.
This has not been rehearsed.
You know
I
it's going to be
question
on Sunday.
I asked the question, who do you think has been the most prolific of the last 10 years? Fabio said this man.
Without a doubt.
Dillinja. We're thinking along the same lines here,
That's what I'm talking about. It's that psychic thing, Groove.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. You see, Rob, you can't believe it, can you, Rob? He says it, I play it. Can you believe that, Rob? It was lined up, ready to go. Rob can't believe it, you know. Rob, there's no ghosts in here. Stand back, Rob, stand back. Let's rolling them out, Fab.
Oh, man. One of the biggest tunes of the last 5 years, isn't it? One of the biggest tunes of the last 5 years.
Talk about Casino Royale first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's not go any further.
And it's still sounding so fresh.
How unique was that track? How far ahead of time was that track?
Incredible tune.
Unbelievable. Moving to something that you may well know, but this is the original version. Tell them what it's called, Fab, because I can't remember.
It's LK by Marky and ZRS.
Probably. You know when this dropped, the festivals were going so crazy. That's what it reminds me of, summer festival time.
Yeah. Going so crazy for this
I
tune,
remember
man.
when you dropped this when we was playing in the Tea in the Park one time.
Oh, yeah, for real.
And what was the other festival? There was another festival that just went crazy.
I think that's the year we did Glastonbury, actually.
I can't remember, man. It's like, I just remember being in one hell of a festival, man, and this come up and it was a breakdown.
Yeah, it kills it.
It actually smashed the place to pieces.
Rewind that Groove Rider.
We got to do that up properly, dog.
Come on now.
I'm talking, but I'm listening too, right?
Right. That don't work.
Right. It's Ryder and Fabio, the original back-to-back Christmas show. You know, you've heard about it. We're doing an old school special this year. If you've just joined us. And we're in the second part of the show. And we've got to roll out some more tunes, man, from that era. Not going back too far, as we keep saying. Not too far, not to the beginning. Not to foundation.
That's for another time.
That's right. We're going back till we started to believe in this music properly. cut these things short because I can't believe the time's running out so quickly, man.
We only got half an hour left.
Unbelievable. We're just starting to...
Just in the zone.
Right, Rob, you need to go upstairs quickly.
Pull some strings.
Authorization.
Pull some strings.
We need another 2 hours at least.
We know you're big here, Rob. Pull some
big
strings.
here, Rob. Pull up your trousers and get upstairs, son. What's going on?
Let's pull some strings, man.
That's right. Go see Andy Parfit.
Go and talk to the boss.
Immediately.
Tell him it's a takeover going on here.
That's right. There's 2 hostiles downstairs. Yeah, so Marky, ZRS, LK.
Wicked.
The classicals, man. So when's the last time you drew out a classical set, like the old school thing?
Actually, I done it. No, I done an old school thing for Goldie. About 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
Over Herbal?
Yeah, over Herbal.
Okay.
And I done the logical one as well.
Oh, that was incredible.
That was incredible.
Incredible.
Man. I heard you cracked it in there.
Oh, please.
I heard you cracked it.
It's my thing.
I heard you cracked it in there, man.
It's my thing. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not feeling old school.
No, of course not.
But there's a certain period where there's tunes that didn't really get played to the maximum. Now we're getting a chance to kind of draw them out, and people are starting to listen to what we're doing, because you have to remember, it's early days, them days.
Yeah.
There's some tunes that were like way advanced, way too advanced.
And it's funny that sometimes you get producers, you know, they don't even know tunes like this, you know. New producers don't even know what this is. It's like...
That's what I'm saying, man. This is your history, man.
For real.
If you've been in the game 2 years and like this is your history.
Take heed.
Right. Another legend in the game, Adam F.
Oh, no doubt.
Now, he dropped an album called Colours.
Oh, I know. Listen. You know what? You don't even need to say nothing.
This tune...
Because I know what you're going to play.
What, you know a bit? Okay, let's see if you remember this one.
Oh, you've drawn on me then, yeah? Just like that, yeah? Not the obvious thing.
No.
Not the F-Jam.
Fab, you know me.
Oh, I know you. You drew on me. You've drawn on me. I know. I'm ahead of the game here. This is cold, this tune, man. What a tune. Drawn on me, man.
Please.
Super ugly.
We're going to go classical. Let's go classical.
Proper
Rider
classical.
style, Fabio style.
Oh, man.
Let's put down the salsa house. Let's put down the spiritual aura. We're putting that down
tonight. And
let's go some jacks.
Oh,
anyway.
Man. Yeah.
Rewind that Groove Rider.
Definitely got the Goldie strings on there, fam.
Wow. Yeah, for real.
I think Adam heard it in the city. Like, Rob's exactly right, man. I think Adam heard it and heard what kind of strings Goldie was going on.
I just
with.
thought, you know what?
Let me try a little thing.
It worked. It worked, though.
My chords are being played. Killed it.
Here's another one as well, Adam. You forget how much bad tunes he's had out, man. Brand New Funk, Metropolis, you know, the whole Colours album.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's still kind of CEO at Breakbeat Chaos, so he's still doing his thing, man.
That's right. And, you know, in between that, he's had a few hip-hop projects.
Things, yeah.
Worked with Redman.
And the like, so...
Yeah, too many, man. He had that tune with that bird. What's her name? That went top to the national chart. What's her name again?
I can't remember, dog.
I can't remember either. Big R&B singer. So yeah, don't doubt the history of Adam, a Mobo Award winner for Best Producer for the LP Colours.
Oh yeah, he did win a Mobo for that, yeah. Respect to that.
Yeah.
You can text the show now, 81199. You're running out of time, though. The Adam F tune was huge. Loving the show. Coming from Dan. Wicked show tonight. Can you give a massive shout to Karen and Neil chilling out at home in Cardiff? Happy Christmas to you both. And when did you two first start DJing? Oh, don't. That old chestnut.
Oh, please.
Well, it was back
Get on the internet. It's well documented.
You know what I'm saying? Loving the set, and it's all good, but we can't go into that right now.
Let's talk about the tunes.
Let's talk about the tunes.
Right, history time. Newton Jazz remix.
Oh,
DJ
no,
Trace.
Oh no, what you doing?
Remember that?
Man? What you doing?
He come with a part 2 straight after because he remember he got the zone.
Yeah, that's
he got
right.
into the zone.
But so then he came with a little funk mix of it, man.
Right, so he got into the zone. This is the part 2 to Newton Jazz remix from DJ Trace. It's called Futaria.
Okay.
Never came out, I don't think. It was one of those off-the-cuff tracks.
The way it used to be back in the day?
That's right. One-offs. This was the part 2, the little slam-down version of Newton Jazz, really. Right, and Fabio giving you old-school exclusives. Can you believe that? The one-offs. Like a pair of shoes.
We are going back.
I love that tune, man. None other DJ Die special, man.
Another DJ Die special.
How many tunes has that guy made?
Incredible amount. Incredible amount.
There's so many people that we're not going to get to feature tonight. We're going to have to do this again in the new year,
for
man.
real. Because we've got to kind of like cut the track short as well, because we've got
so
many
many
more to play before the end.
We have to do a double show on this.
We have to do a double show on this, like probably Easter or something like that, or
that's right.
I don't know, end of February.
We have to go upstairs and see whoever we need to see about extending the hours to do the old school special properly.
That's right.
We're not dressing this one up right.
Taking over for about 12 hours or something.
It's like I'm drinking a drink. I've only drunk half of it, man. I'm not feeling that.
Is a glass?
I'm thirsty. Is
a glass half full or half empty?
That's the question.
It's a good question, isn't it?
But I'm still thirsty.
Right. And you're thirsty. A little taste of this then. Let me see if you can remember this. And you're going to have to tell me, like, who remixed it.
I said,
whole shebang.
One extra, www, one extra, Bailey. He'll tell you.
Now, you're going to have to tell me this.
Okay.
See if you remember this.
Well, of course I do.
I was going to try and catch you out with your own remix, you know. Because I know you already, you know. You'll be like, oh, boy, he done this again.
You can't catch you with the Piper, man. It's one of my better tunes. I remember every bar of this. One of the better remixes.
Incredible remix.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
And he done a remix this year as well.
That's right. Yeah, killed it.
He kept the flow of the original kind of going.
We knew it was Piper that he done.
Yeah,
we knew it.
For sure.
That's what I liked about it.
For sure.
So Jonny L, Mr. Jonny L, Mr. L, as his son was called nowadays.
Yeah, he's mystical, isn't he?
That's right.
You know? He's a different.
I like the way that man moves, man.
He moves different, like a ghost.
That's right.
Don't want to talk to nobody.
That's right. I love that.
Like Fab and Groove.
Right.
Give you the little things.
That's it.
Right.
And don't call my phone.
Big shout to Jonny L.
Do you know what happened one time?
Right.
I played Goldie that tune, you know, the remix of like Piper.
Yeah.
And you know, Jonny L was in Australia at his nan's house. She just died or something like that. Or, no, I'm not sure it was just something like. But something happened. Something like grief, some stress thing.
Yeah.
Goldie rang the geezer, trying to get this tune off him in Australia. Like, Goldie, somebody just died in my family. Yeah, you got that tune? I'm like, hold on a minute, man.
Hold it down.
Yeah, that's cool, but what about that tune? So don't call Jonny.
Don't call Jonny.
Leave him alone.
He's not picking up his phone.
Right.
The standards in drum and bass. Fabio Radio 1.
What's up? We're rolling hard. What's up? We're rolling hard. What's up? We're rolling hard.
I remember that tune. Do you know why I remember that?
Why is that?
Because the title had nothing to do with the tune. It's called What's the Deal?
Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with anything.
I didn't get it.
It's just random.
Random title, man. Confused me. Dillinja presents Cybertron from FFFR back in the day.
God, was that from that era, yeah?
It was just on his album, wasn't it?
God, yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. So, I'm going to play 3 tunes quickly. Probably the 3 highest grossing drum and bass tunes of all time.
Let's go.
Outside of Body Rock, that is. I don't really know how many that sold. But this one, first up. From the biggest drum and bass LP of all time.
You're talking about big. You're talking about ridiculously
We're talking about
big.
Mercury Music winning.
You're talking about murking a man.
Right.
Forget about Mercury.
Right. We
murking.
From the LP New Forms, Roni Size and Represent.
Oh, what a tune.
This is Brown Paper Bag, the original version. 3 minutes of this, 3 minutes of our next selection. Really, really, really fast running out of time here.
Listening to the Groove Rider on the BBC Radio 1, 97 to 99 FM.
Oops, I got Rob swearing now.
He's saying bloody hell.
As if. He's in with me, yeah?
That's right, he's in with the dogs, man.
Over 18s only in the studio, please.
Drum and bass on the BBC, giving it up to new talent. Drum and bass on the BBC, giving it up to new talent.
I can only give people a little taster of these things. We've got so many things to get through. We've got about 2 minutes. It's crazy. You know, I knew I was gonna enjoy this, but I didn't know it was gonna get like this.
Man, it's got like this, man.
Can't believe it, fam. I'm trying to squeezing things and trying to drop, double drop, triple drop, quadruple drop this and.
Rob didn't pull any strings tonight, man.
Right, second highest grossing drum and bass tune. I don't know which is which. I just know these are big tunes.
Oh my god!
I don't know. This is probably the biggest drum and bass tune of all time.
Yeah, maybe. You know.
Still selling today, crazy amounts. Deep Blue, if you never knew, and this is the Helecopter tune at the wrong speed. I hate to say. That was the happy hardcore version. Let's play the right version. That was the happy hardcore triple drop remix.
This tune kind of kicked off the whole jungle thing for me, man.
That's right.
It really did, man. Before Incredible and all them, them kind of tunes there.
Set it. Bad. I remember when DJ Ron come in with that one.
Oh dear.
SW1 one time.
Demolished it.
It broke up the place. Had nothing to play after it. You know when you smash a place to pieces?
And you can't even do nothing after it.
He smashes so much, you got nothing else to play. You have to play that tune in the middle of your set. Or at the end, you can't play that at the beginning.
You can't play it at the beginning.
He didn't know that. This is one of the biggest tunes of all time within drum and bass circles. Everybody knows about this tune. I gotta send this one out to all my cell block crew.
That's right.
About time we beat that wall.
On the BBC, giving it up to new talent.
So we're coming towards the end of the show and
you know what? I tell you what, that tune more than any tune I think is never dated, you know. That sounds so fresh, that tune. It's incredible.
Because they made it incredibly fast back then for that period. And that's why it can be played in today's set. It's not being played in my set, obviously, but there's a few people that are. Not naming any names. They never actually put it down. It's not actually old school to them. But anyway. So we're coming towards the end of the show. Remember that you can listen again to the show at any time you want and check the full track listings online. Just click on www.bbc.co.uk/Radio1/Fabio and Grooverider. In the meantime, thanks for listening tonight. Next up is in New DJs We Trust. This week it's the sound of Teo bringing you some breaks and beats. Now, we're back in the studio next week together for the end of year show. Look back at drum and bass in 2006. And for myself, happy Christmas and I hope you have a great new year. And thank you for representing what we do for the last 12 months.
For real.
Many months. And make sure you come see us over the Christmas. Have a wicked Christmas, myself and Fabio. you want to say goodbye, Fab?
Yep, see you later, man. See you later. See you later. See you later.
Happy Christmas to you, Fab.
Yeah, you
And all
too,
your
sir.
family.
You too.
And also you, Rob. And Jessica. And everybody at Radio 1. And the girl who tried to tongue me at the Christmas party. I've got a girlfriend. Anyway, we're out. Peace.